In today's episode of Hard Lessons I've Learned, I have learned that after a snowfall, it's important to pull or at least walk and feel the entire length of hot wire before snow blowing the driveway. I guess they broke this at some point and ran through it, but it got snowed on. And I had pulled it taut up there and it felt like it was normal, and I could see a thin line in the snow here. And then I realized as I got to about here that the snow was moving over there. That didn't make sense. So obviously, I guess one of them ran through it, probably one of the goats, and dragged it out into the driveway, and then it got snowed upon. The horses are actually up there eating hay off the truck because I can't get the hay into the field, so not ideal, but it is what it is. It's winter. And yeah, I've got this this thick hot wire all wrapped up in my snowblower, so that's awesome. You know, to its credit, it hasn't broken yet. This is good stuff. Bit of a pain in the ass though, because now I'm gonna have to cut it. I've already tried untangling it as best as I can, and it's bound up pretty tight here. And these gears, or these augers, work on a worm drive, so they won't go backwards, unfortunately. If I could just roll it backwards, I could probably untangle it, but I can't. I contemplated just running it for a second and letting it just shear here, but just in case this hot wire is tougher than the shear pins in the snowblower, I'm not going to risk it. So I'm just going to ask hubby to send me some cutters by kid mail. Anyway, that's a lesson that I learned so that you don't have to. Remember, if you've got a long driveway and you've got fencing, walk your fence first before you snowblow, just in case. My little darling here came to the rescue. She brought me some cutters. So what lesson did Mommy learn today? What hard lesson did I learn?
She learned that you should always check where you're going to be before snow blowing.
That's right. I learned a hard lesson.
Look at that.
But you know what? You know what's good about hard lessons?
Oh, no.
Is that I'm not going to forget this again, that's for sure.
There's hay string clogged in the snow pusher thing on
the impeller? That's okay. That's just a little bit of haywire, or not haywire, like the netting that goes on round bales. That's not a big deal. That's not damaging it in any way. But now that I've cut this in a couple places, now I have to carefully unwind it and try to get it out. And I want to save as much of this hot wire as I can because this stuff wasn't cheap.
And I didn't think that would happen because I know that. Because I thought you looked before snow.
I did look up there. You probably saw me running my hand along the fence up there and pulling it out of the way. But I thought I had got the one spot, and you know what? I got one spot, but
you didn't make sure that this spot was clear.
That's right. Well, that's okay though. I learned a hard lesson, and I'm not going to do it again.
You kind of earned it.
I kind of earned it. Yeah, well, you know what? By summertime, this is going to be proper fencing instead of hot wire. So, oh my goodness. All right, can you please go back to your little brother and keep an eye on him? Rhiannon, please go back to your brother and go keep an eye on him, please.
Okay.
Thank you. You can follow the path, okay? Ready, go! Oh man, this is not going to be fun to untangle.